So we had a couple more questions. These ones are from IG stories. So shout out
Ooh.
Instagram. Ralph. Ralph out here with a question. What's better, knee pads or knee braces? Dave Drakes, what do you
Ooh.
rock?
So up until recently, at your constant badgering, I tried some of the, I guess, hybrid softer knee pads, and I've been in braces for years. I had the Asterix knee braces for years, and then a couple of years ago switched to the bigger EVS Pro Axis. Knee braces are great. I love them. They serve a great purpose. However, switching to the softer knee pads, I don't know if I want to go back. I've had them on for the last maybe 3-4 weeks. Absolutely love them. Not only do I still get the protection and the guarding against, like, rashing up the inside of my thighs and feeling the bike really abruptly for like whoops and hard hits and stuff, that I'm shielded from all that. But I also feel like I have enough rigidity in the knee to where if I do end up going down or getting bars banging into the knee or something, I'm protected there also, and I have freedom of movement of my legs. Like I can get into the position I need to. Whereas the braces, I feel like, kind of held me in one standard position. I got big legs already, so throw the braces on top of there, and I feel like I'm just like cemented in one position. So I love the fact that I still get a chance to feel the bike, have freedom of movement, but also not have to sacrifice the protection that I really need. Now, you can make the argument, well, you don't have as much like torsion resistance, you don't have as much hyperextension or flexion resistance there. And it's like, yeah, you do. You're probably not lying. But the fact that I'm able to get myself in the correct position kind of lessens my chances of that happening anyway. You know what I mean? So it's kind of, I'd say if you're able to try both, try both. But where I'm landing is I like the knee pads that I have.
Yeah, if you haven't tried pads, it will level your riding experience up a 100 times. I am so bummed that I raced for 13 years with big bulky braces.
Hmm.
And it wasn't until I went to Travis Pastrana's house, and Travis is like, first of all, he made fun of me that I was wearing full gear on a KLX 110 race, but he goes, at the very least, put on these knee
What a
pads.
what a nerd. Who goes full gear to flip into Pastrana's foam pit? What
Well,
a
dude, the guy in
loser.
full gear qualified first, just made him look silly out there on the course. Perfect technique standing up. In fact, the EVS guy, I go, how am I looking? Like, am I looking all right? And he goes, yeah, you look good. Like, your style looks good, but he's like, you're not getting enough speed here, and you got to hit this line here. And I'm like, okay. And we ended up doing, it was like super pole for
Hmm.
time qualifying. You won a bunch of money if you won it, and then it was your gate pick for the main event.
Hmm.
And the camera was on you, drones flying, everybody watching. You just got one lap, one attempt, and I greased it. And I was like, I want to say I was like a second faster than everybody else,
Hmm.
um, because I was just riding with perfect. Not only was I in just full gear head to toe, but it must have been so annoying because just full gear and completely perfect technique on a 110, which was so much effort, by the
so,
way.
so stupid.
But that
The
was the first
the
day that I
course
wore
was
knee
sick.
pads.
Yeah.
Yeah, Travis and everybody were, I'm sure, just rolling their eyes like, what is going on here? And even we got, after the day was over, we went into the pit of death or whatever they called it, where it was a
Mm.
cement. They had this cement thing poured that was a
Figure
figure
eight,
eight. Like,
basically. Yeah.
basically you could go upside down and railing this figure eight. And I had to like teach everybody how to ride that, essentially, because they were trying to do it with their foot out, which wasn't working. So I was like, no, you just leave your feet on the pegs here and you can do it much better. In fact, if you just stand the whole time, you can do it even that much better.
Mm.
And I think, again, it was like, okay, really, dude, you're in full gear talking about keeping your feet on. Like, we're just trying to have fun over here. If you guys enjoyed this podcast clip and you want to listen to full episodes, you can do so on Spotify and Apple Music. If you want to send in your own video submission, you can join us in the Moto Academy family inside of the Moto Academy app by just going to themotoacademy.com. That's also where you can sign up for a class. Okay, guys, see you next episode.